Having a true connection with self is really listening to all your needs emotionally, physically, mentally, and really paying attention to them and nurturing all of those needs. We go through life, we learn lessons, we learn how to build relationships and have relationships with other people, and how to have relationships with our parents, and how to have relationships with the people who took care of us. All of these external relationships that we have, but we never really are taught how to have a relationship with us, with the person that is here. And a lot of times people think that I'm talking about the voice that's inside of your head. So like right now you could be having a voice that's talking to you. And when you wake up in the morning, you could have this voice that's just throwing judgment or, anxieties at you. And it's like, oh my God, we got to get to work. I have 15 minutes. What am I going to do? I have to pick this up. I hope work isn't that busy today. Oh, I wish that I didn't say that to that person the other day. Or like always just in the future and in the past. That voice that's constantly just going, the hamster wheel, just the fucking hamster wheel. That's not the voice that I'm talking about. That's the voice that I'm talking about. That's not the relationship that I'm talking about. When you are able to sit with yourself, whether you're journaling or when you are just truly connected with you, nothing externally is allowing you to feel any it's not taking away your peace. That is the moment that I am talking about. That is the relationship that I'm talking about. When you can sit and fully just be here, and when you can truly feel that in your gut, you have this relationship with the voice inside your gut that's able to say, I don't feel good about this, or something sounds off about this, or that feels really good. I feel like I need to do that. A lot of the times we go against that, right? When you can listen to yourself and you can truly understand where you're coming from, and you actually abide by your inner laws, your inner wisdom, you listen to it. That is having a relationship with self. When you feel like your body is just off and you know that you're not supposed to be doing something, or it needs to move, and you actually go ahead and move it. That is having a relationship with yourself. When you are going through something, whether it is a feeling of judgment or jealousy, you're able to just take that emotion and understand that it is not you, but it is a chemical reaction and also a reaction of the ego and a bunch of other things. And you can separate yourself from that and understand, what can I learn from this emotion? When something triggers you, like something makes you angry, and you can step out of yourself, step out of that reactive feeling, and just hold it off to the side and be like, what can I learn from this? Why is this making me so angry? Why is this making me so sad? Why is this making me so jealous? Why am I feeling this? And being able to learn from that is a connection with self. It is about having an inner peace. When you make a decision, you know that it's the right decision because you made it and you trust yourself. It's an inner worthiness. It's an inner love, an unconditional love that you know that you always have your back. Because we have a lot of other people's backs, but we don't have our own a lot of the times, right? Like we can dish out medicine to everybody. We could dish out advice. I do it all the time. We could dish out stuff, but then a lot of the times we don't take the own medicine. That's not having a relationship with yourself. Being connected to your higher, wisest being. Just the picture the version of you that just... not about money. It's not about the monetary things. It's not about where you live, but just the version of you that if you can close your eyes and when you wake up in the morning, that feeling of just feeling fucking good, like feeling that you, no matter what happens, no matter what external thing comes your way, no matter if it's a person or a situation or a work thing or your dog pees on the rug or some random person just makes you angry, no matter what it is, you have this inner peace with yourself, because any situation that comes about that tries to shake up that peace, you were able to say, I'm not going to allow that. I'm going to figure out whatever this triggers inside of me, whether it's a physical reaction or whether it's an emotional reaction or a mental reaction. I'm going to sit with myself and it's being your own teammate. You know, in relationships, we're supposed to have each other's backs, right? It's a give and take, and that's what it is. It's always balancing each other out. If your partner was like, I absolutely hate the way that I look, what are you gonna say? If you think that they're a beautiful person, you're gonna be like, well, I love the way that you look. But if you feel this way, what can I do to help you out? What can I do to make you feel better? Do you want me to go to the gym with you? Do you want to start a diet? Let's go walk around the block. That is a solid partner. But when we have a relationship with ourselves, a lot of the times we are not that kind. We look in the mirror and we say, I fucking hate the way you look. Why do you have cellulite on your forehead? We just say so much stuff to ourselves that we would never say to our partner. We don't go walk ourselves around the block and be like, all right, come on, Jess, let's go take a walk and let's go fucking figure this out. I've got your back. We just sit and we sulk and we'll watch Netflix or something, and we'll do something that just releases some dopamine so it makes us feel better chemically. But then afterwards, the feeling isn't still going to be there, because you're always going to have the feeling until you heal it. And the more crap you talk about yourself and the more just shitty you treat yourself, it's all gonna combust one day. The bottle is going to pop and it's all gonna be super sour inside of there. That's what it means to have a relationship with yourself, is taking care of your needs. And it's not a selfish thing. I'm not talking about doing a bubble bath. I'm not talking about doing bath bombs or going to the spa unless your body truly needs it. It's great to do take care of your skin and take care of your meat bag, take care of your outer self, your outer shell. A lot of the times I used to go and I would sit in a bath. I've never really taken a bath, but I'd go into the hot tub, and I would think that that was doing self-care. But the whole time that I would be in the hot tub, I was this was constantly going. Always talking, always saying something negative, always worrying about the past or what is going to happen tomorrow, when we could just stop that. For a couple seconds. And I know it's very hard to stop that, but there is a way to work at it. And that is where, honestly, that's where journaling and meditation and all this stuff, all these people are not talking about it just because it doesn't work. It works. And that is the point of it, is creating this alignment with yourself where you just feel aligned mentally, emotionally, and physically, and spiritually, if you believe in that. You just feel aligned. You feel good. And you're just on this path where no matter what happens, if a rock comes and tries to hit you and takes you off course, you have the ability to get right back on course. If a relationship comes or a person comes and that sounded weird. If a person comes into your life and they kind of shake you up a little bit, you're able to come right back into that alignment, because you're not going to allow that person to do that. So I believe that through everything that I have learned thus far, life becomes a lot more fulfilling and a lot more meaningful, and has a lot more purpose when you have this relationship with yourself, because you're able to really pinpoint what is causing any disruption of peace in your life, and you're able to address it, and you're able to figure out exactly, if you have a relationship with yourself, you're able to figure out what you truly want in life without all of the external chaos, and you're able to truly be here and know that no matter what, you are going to be safe and you're going to be okay. You live with yourself every single day. This is the number one person that you are going to be with for the rest of your life. I was taught in therapy that being able to sit and talk with yourself in the mirror, although it may sound kind of crazy, is such a powerful thing. And I, back in the day, did not believe that I could look myself in the mirror and be like, hey, how's it going? That was blasphemy to me. Now I talk to myself, sitting in front of the mirror and saying, hey, I love you, or hey, I'm sorry that I judged you, or hey, I'm sorry that I put you through that shit before, or look, I'm so proud of you and how far you've come. We could say this to so many other people, but we won't say it to ourselves. So why not create this connection with yourself? Because once you do it, you are going to see how different it feels When you are able to wake up in the morning and understand what is going on in here, not allowing that chatter to just keep running your life, your gut instinct and your intuition will just become stronger. Your path will just become more clear. You'll be able to just see where you're supposed to go and what the next step is. You just create this deeper appreciation for the daily little things that are going on. You're able to pause and just not always be thinking about the past and the future, but just being able to be here and appreciate life for what it is right now, because that's really fucking important. And you have a greater sense of just this, it's like a beautiful control over how happy you can be and just your well-being. And then you'll start to notice that you're starting to spend more time on things that actually matter in life, and you don't really want to do things that are taking away from your evolving as a human and as a light being. You are an energetic light being, and you are here to evolve and to build on yourself and to create and to help others evolve and just live life in a different lens. You start to really cut out things that you don't align with, like certain TV shows that I used to watch all the time. I just don't really want to watch them anymore. Junk TV is okay to watch and we're allowed to enjoy ourselves, but you start to just notice that there's certain things that you don't want to do anymore, like drinking less alcohol. You just feel like, why do I want to be so disconnected with myself? I love myself. I love the person that I've become, so why would I want to blur that? Connecting with yourself truly is just quieting the noise that's constantly just causing the depressive, sad thoughts, the anxiety, the worries, the feeling that you're not on the right path. It just makes everything a lot lighter. There's this quote that I found that I was like, oh, wow. It says, "Who looks outside dreams, and who looks inside awakes." When we are constantly looking at the external and outside and trying to figure out how we can morph and blend into this area, or how we could get this person to like us, or how we could get this job because we think that that's what we're supposed to have, and then we find out that we get it, and then we're like, oh my god, this was not what I wanted. And then when we're trying to just figure out and just be able to fit in so other people like us, when we're always trying to look outside and find external validation, but we don't have that validation inside, that's a pipe dream. Just always trying to get people to get everybody to like you and get your validation from the likes and all that stuff. But when we are able to look inside here, that is when you awaken. That is when you truly just find out, like, wow, I am way more powerful than I thought I was. I didn't even know that I had this power. This connection is so important. I am now doing some coaching on helping people become more connected with themselves. And I'm also in a group that's going to be starting this like daily devotional thing for 40 days that's going to help you build that connection with yourself. If you're interested, just let me know and I can help you get into it. This is the key to creating an easier life. Life is not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be completely easy because we are constantly learning and going through things. But I do believe that there is a way that we can make things less hard. There's so many different things that can disturb our peace. And if you have this connection with self, that peace is easier to restore. I'm going to be making more videos like this. I hope you enjoyed this one and you were able to get some type of enlightenment out of it. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Build a relationship with yourself. Talk to yourself kinder. Talk to other people kinder. Just be kind. Build empathy. Have empathy for everything. The world needs it. And that's it. I'll talk to you guys soon.